What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, your boy is back. But anyways, man, you guys all know I was in Texas attending one of my team members' annual Christmas event, and everybody knows that that event right there is open to the public because he announces it. This is his second one, but he announces it throughout the year. And he has a rather large following, and he has a lot of supporters from up north. Before I go into any more detail on this, because I need to remind people this is a fitness channel with a twist. Today's twist is going to talk about the no-show. The pull-up is real, baby. You know what I mean? You guys like to do a lot of how should I say, decoding stuff, saying, subliminal this, subliminal that. Well, I sent a clear and loud non-subliminal, just pretty much put it out there with the welcome invitation where I was going to be at, and I will get to that. But anyways, people, like I said, this is a fitness channel with a twist. If you want to get started in your fitness journey, hit me up. It's highpowerfitness.net, or you could go check out my Instagram. On my Instagram, I have years of material of me, from where I went from fat to fit to ripped. I have testimonials from team members and non-team members. If you guys want to get started in your fitness journey to drop some weight because you have an upcoming event, hey, I'm your man. Trust and believe I will work with you. I'll be on your bumper. I'll show you the way to do this in a shorter time. I'll time collapse your fitness journey, people. The blueprint I have is guaranteed to work. Like I said, you could lose up to 30 pounds of fat and build muscle at the same time on my 90-day program. At the end of the day, it's entirely up to you how far you want to take it. Some people want to take it to the next level. And I've proven that time after time as well. One of my top elite warriors is an individual that's blind, And I helped him with his overall health because that's what I focus on in my program. I work on getting my people healthy before they lose weight, not lose weight, then get healthy. It doesn't really work that way. Even though people believe that's the way it should work, no. Because you could lose weight and you'll be very unhealthy. What good does that do you? You feel me? So we start internally first. I teach you all about the nutrition. I give you the guidance, and I provide you with the wisdom where you could apply it to your daily lifestyle. With that comes naturally the way your body recomp works. Your body will start to identify that it's being treated correctly. It will start to run on all 8 cylinders again. Okay, so anyways, today's going to be a little bit shorter video than the norm. I want to get to the twist real quick. The final chapter of this twist is going to be tomorrow, so make sure you guys tune in. But today will be short and brief, okay? Now, with that being said, thumbs up, thumbs down on this video. Share this channel. Once I reach that 10,000 mark, I will start doing lives. Everybody's welcome to pull up on my lives. Like I said, if you want to get started in your fitness journey, hit me up at highpowerfitness.net, or you could DM me on my Instagram, highpowerfitness, high_power_fitness_, whichever you choose to do. You know what I mean? No matter how you look at it, we're going to have to hop on the horn and go over your fitness goals, because that's the way I will be able to give you a more accurate time stamp on how long it's going to take for you to get that body recomp or to reach the goals that you're trying to achieve. Like I said, you may not be signed on to try to get ripped and fit. You just might want to drop a few pounds, and I got you on that. And with that, I'll prorate my program. I'll prorate the price of the program because that's the type of person I am. I don't talk about it, I stay about it. Well, anyways, people, now with that being said, let's move on to the no-show. There's an individual that's been doing a whole lot of wolfing, and everybody knows he goes by Mr. Chicano Tube, the Mashika of Mashikas. This guy, he's something else. You know what I mean? He lives in a fantasy of his own, and he actually has his supporters. So be it. But I just want to bring some light to this shade of gray that he's been casting out there, because the invitation was real. And yes, I'm going to say this straight up. This guy is a really big fan of one of my team members that goes by the name of Julio Gotos. I've seen this guy pull up to all of Julio's lives when Julio goes live, and anybody that follows Julio knows he goes live quite often. Well, I used to just sit there in the audience and observe who's there, all the fakes and the frauds. And that fake ass motherfucker was one of them, Mr. fucking Quagmire. Okay. So, since he's been trying to kick up a lot of dust and create shit that, create shit that doesn't exist, I decided to give him that open invitation to let him know where I was going to be at. Like I said, social media is not the place to fucking challenge anybody. That's a straight form of snitching, and that's the way I looked at it, the way this guy. So it fits his jacket, I never seen paperwork on it, and I don't care to look it up. Why? Because I don't care about this dude. I go by his covered up tattoos that raises flags to me, and I said that in the past. So, this guy must have a guilty conscience. That's why he's trying so hard to do what he does to me, but yet he's never did anything directly to me. It's always out through social media. That's another form, a cry for help. You know what I mean? Saying, hey, come rescue me. I really don't want to do this, but I got to keep an image, because I have my audience food. Kind of like, Mr. Wes Watson, Hey, but I tip my hat to him. If they got their fucking loyal supporters, it is what it is. I really don't care. Like I said, I'm not into this clicks and views and clout chasing like this motherfucker. This motherfucker's a king clout. You know what I mean? Not King Taco, King Clout. He's on everybody's nuts trying to find a new way of getting clicks and views and all that. I tell you one thing right now, just by me helping somebody change their overall health is priceless. There's no amount of clicks or views that could top that. I've taken part in so many people's lives that they will always forever remember me in their life. Why? Because I helped reverse the physical conditions that they were suffering with. More than that you've been doing, you fucking Quagmire. Man, you're a fucking weird ass dude. You know what I mean? I kind of like question your sexuality too. You seem like you straight got sugar in your tank, Mr. Snotbox. You got to lay off that drinking. That's unhealthy for you. I'm sure you got a lot of I'm sure you have a fatty liver. That explains the jowls around your either that or it's everybody's nuts in your mouth. But here nor there. Well, anyways, let me get straight to the punch here, people. Okay, so just a few weeks back, Gotos was on a live, and I happened to notice this fucking Barboso pull up on there as always. And this time I decided to speak since he claims that he's calling me out. So I go on there, and mandatory, when I pull up to Gotos lives or anybody's lives, they always give me that shout out to let the audience know that I'm there. This poo butt just got done talking to Gotos while leaving his comments. Okay, I view this fucking soca as something different. I'm talking about Mr. Motherfucking Quagmire. He's the soca. He's a leech. He's a whole lot of things, but I'm not even going to get into that. So anyways, he's right there on the live, so I comment right after him. And when I pull up, Gotos says, hey, what's up, High Power Fitness? That's my boy right there. He goes, hey, I see you at the event, baby. And I said, you already know, my boy. Shit, I ain't missing for the world. I will be there. That was an open invitation, baby. Everybody was welcome to pull up to that party. What happened to old boy? He didn't show up. I was looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I know there's motherfuckers out there that are going to still try to, how should I say, justify, oh, there's no norteños up there. Hey, Julio's a norteño, but that's here nor there. But that room where I was at was filled with norteños, heavy hitters. These are people that could jump on the plane and go out there to attend this event that was going on. Why wouldn't they? Julio's part of the Mount Rushmore, the same thing that Mr. Quagmire was giving my team member props on, saying that he was the one who carved it. So that right there in itself shows, somebody that's a fucking suck ass trying to score brownie points from individuals. But anyways, that place where I was at was filled with norteños, tango blast, And of course, brothers too. You know what I mean? But that's here nor there. I was there. Quagmire was well aware that I was going to be there. Why didn't he pull up? Why? Because it was in Texas? He went down to another country to go drink beer and fucking eat pan dulce with his butt bandit buddy. Make fools of themselves. Why couldn't he go there? Last year at Goto's event, I pulled up. I flew down there just for one night so I could attend the party. Why? Because that's the type of person I am. I pulled up, sat there, attended. Next day, woke up, did my rutina, jumped on that plane, and right back to Cali, baby. There's no excuse why you didn't pull up. That was right here in the United States. So, no, actually, there's two excuses. Either you're not as bad as you think you are, my boy, or door number two. Maybe because there was a gang of norteños there and you wouldn't have been welcome. So there's just some food for thought for you individuals that still want to justify why he does what he does. It's not a puzzle. It's not hard to figure out. Those are the two reasons right there. There's no other reason. That speaks volumes. Okay, I want to give Mr. fucking Big Head, fucking Mr. Bean looking motherfucker the benefit of the doubt that he wasn't scared to see me. He was just scared to pull up. Why? Because he's not in good standings. So you see, I gave you your flowers, my boy. I'm thinking it's not that you weren't scared to pull up to see me. You were just scared because you were not in good standings. And there was a guy that jumped on my live from your area. He even said, hey, the pull up is real. Yep. You heard it from the horse's mouth itself. And this vato never showed up. Even he knew I was going to be there. And there was a guy that I put the camera on that you didn't know from your same town. Yup. Filled with norteños. So there's only two reasons why you didn't show up, my boy. And like I said, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. You weren't scared because you were going to face me. I think you were just scared because you're not welcome there. I mean, it's a no-brainer. At the end of the day, you minions that are the little leeches on his cacahuates, hey, there's just some food for thought. It's not a puzzle. It's not hard to figure out. Well, anyways, with that being said, man, tune in tomorrow because tomorrow I will be a little bit more vocal on this and we're going to lay this motherfucker to rest. Rest in peace, Mr. motherfucking Quagmire. You are not even a thought that is going to be in my future. Tomorrow, the final chapter. Make sure you tune in. Speak my mind, baby. It is what it is. Now get up and get yours.